Well, Tems dropped the album 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, last week.
Last week,
Hold
in
on.
2 weeks.
June 6th, last week. Yeah. Tems album dropped on Friday of last week, and we've listened to it. What's wrong?
June
Was it
6th.
Friday?
June 6th was Thursday.
Let me Larry squint one time. Yeah, June 6th.
I was dropped a
You're
little
right.
early.
No, you're right. And it was Thursday. You're right.
I know.
Good job, co-host.
Thank you. I knew I was right.
Mm, mm. See that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I gave her props, and she still kept going. You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
only know because I was on vacation from work, and that was the day I
Oh.
returned to work.
Still flexing. Still put your muscles away, okay?
Well,
Anyway, so Tim's album dropped last Thursday.
mm,
Been about a week now, and we've heard it.
yeah,
The album is called "Born in the Wild,"
Born in the Wild.
and doesn't have many features.
No,
Mostly Thames, and I like that. I have to
love that.
sneeze.
Bless you. I almost did a minute ago too, and I don't know, it went away.
And have not stopped sneezing this evening. Hopefully, I don't got to run out of here and go blow my nose, but just been a sneeze attack this evening. So,
We understand. Okay, we all have allergies, so we support you.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Thames album is out. It's mostly Thames. I thought that was good. It's just under an hour. It's like 55 minutes,
Uh-huh.
and we listened to it. You want to start? No, let me start this time. You started last time.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you go.
Let's
You
talk
talk
about.
about the strings and the chords and the the drums and the steel pen.
That's exactly where I'm going because, first of all, I expected this to be a mostly Afrobeat style album, and I appreciate that it was not. We had some soft melodic, almost Sade songs. We had some like R&B-esque songs. There was definitely some up-tempo Afrobeats type stuff, but we even got a little rapidy rap type of situation from Thames. And so I appreciate the range of sound. Yeah, I appreciate the range of sound, the range in her creativity. Sorry, I thought another sneeze was coming. The range in her, creativity. Because to do these different genres and subgenres, you got to kind of pull different things from yourself as an artist. And so I thought that was really cool. I really like the skit with the men talking about the things going on in the world, the way you see the world, what you should be doing in the world. Um, I spoke to my conscious side, if you will. And so I thought all of that was really good. It was nice to hear J. Cole actually, deliver on a feature post apology, because the last feature we heard him on was not great. So that was cool. And it's funny because on that song specifically, I know I'm showing my bias, but when that song started, I was like, man, I didn't know that. I didn't have the playlist, the track list in front of me. I just was listening to it and doing other things. As soon as the song came on, a couple seconds in, I was like, man, I could totally hear somebody rapping on this. Like, this sounds like this could use a rap feature. Little did I know Cole was coming moments later. And so that was nice to hear. Cole definitely delivered, and so that was good. I think the few features she had all delivered. I don't think anybody dropped the ball. Um, I appreciated this is a smooth listen to. It went by fast. I was doing stuff, and before I knew it, it restarted. And I was like, wait a minute. She started the album. She ended the album the same way she started it. No, it just restarted. Like, the streaming app just started it over. It was like, well, this is what you want to hear, so we're gonna give you more of it.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't even realize. I will say I did go back and listen to the last song because a lot of times when you listen to a project, you can kind of tell, oh, this is the last song.
Hmm.
And on this one, it just played like everything else, nice and smooth. I mean, for all you know, another 5 songs were coming after.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think it was a really balanced project.
Hmm.
Um, my only critique is really me being nitpicky, and it's more of a question than a critique. Um, on T Unit, we hear Tems in a totally different voice than we hear her throughout the rest of the project. So Tems is putting on a fake accent. Is that what's happening? I'm just asking. I know people who rap, and when they rap, they purposely change their voice. I
Yeah.
know other people who, when they rap, because of the amount of breath it takes, they sound slightly different. But this sounded very. I was like, "Who's this?" When T Life came on, that was the one time I pulled out my phone and was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Oh, this is Thames. This don't sound like Thames. Is Thames using a fake accent on us? Is that what's going on?"
Or maybe she was using her fake accent in the song. Because think about it. Um, think about act like European actors that star in American films or television shows.
Yep.
They have to put on an American accent, and we kind of don't really think anything of it because we're in this weird bubble, this weird United States bubble, where we forget that it could go the other way around. So that would be my thought that Thames is. I don't know. I don't think we're getting a fake accent, but I think maybe that was the fake accent.
Got it.
um,
Because it's
yeah,
not even really a complaint before you go. It just was like, what just happened here? Threw
yeah,
me off.
yeah. And you know, like to my earlier point, people work really hard to study to speak like us, um, for various reasons. So,
Unless you're Alec Baldwin's wife.
and then you speak like Europeans. And hello, Rio.
That's still that's still the wildest shit to me. Like,
Oh, and I totally forgot to find a video for you.
no, listen. I totally believe you. Don't worry. When the show comes out, I will see the clips, and I'm sure I will hear Peppa Pig come right out.
I just remember the dog days of lockdown were just when you were like desperate for something entertaining, and this story came out. Anyway, um, I thought it was smooth. Also, I thought it was very vibey. Um,
Yeah.
I love that she has that range.
Hmm.
Um, and I mean, I gotta be honest.
Be honest.
It wasn't necessary for me to do this, but I googled what genre is Thames considered.
Okay,
I was
that's
just
fair.
curious. Um, because yes, Afrobeat, but I don't. I guess I never really thought of Thames as Afrobeat.
Oh, okay.
I understand why that seems shocking, but I just honestly I don't think I thought of it at all. I think I
Okay.
just thought this is music I like. This is a sound I like. And I am someone who listens to Afro beats. Sometimes I just get in the mood for that. You know, some people might have a problem with the fact that I probably listen to Afro beats more than I listen to reggae. Um, but it's because it's a little bit more mellow. I mean, there's reggae that's more mellow, but it's just a little bit more mellow for me, and it's just I don't know. It's it's a it's a similar vibe. It's not that far away from that, but um yeah, I was just curious. I was like, how do you I say all the time I don't think we have to put people in boxes. I was just really curious, like as I was listening to it, I was like, what am I listening to? What does she consider herself? What do people consider her? Because I never really gave it much thought. Um but this is the first time I'm diving into an album with her. So it's like I just know the music I know, and I know that I like the music that I know.
Right.
So to dive into her album, it was like, well, what genre are we talking about here? I thought it was interesting that when I Googled it, it said R&B, it said Afro pop, which I thought was interesting. I've never seen that term before. And then it was Afrobeat. Now I don't know if that's what she considers herself. I didn't, dive too deep into it because I also, again, just don't want to put her in a box. I just kind of was curious about you know, what the masses are considering this. Um, and how would she be placed if she were to win awards for her album? I was just curious. So I thought that was interesting, and I thought I might mention it to you. I knew you would have some sort of reaction to that.
Afro pop is annoying.
Yeah, but are you surprised? Because I'm not. Um, but yeah, I always enjoy her sound. I enjoyed the album. I would like to listen to it more. I did not listen to it as much as I would normally listen to an album before I come and talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I did think that the J. Cole feature was a surprise. I did think that the J. Cole feature was a surprise. Um,
Yeah. The,
um,
the dog wanted to be on the pod. You know what I mean?
apparently. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed her sound on this. It's something I would listen to again. It is very smooth, and it's something you can kind of just throw on, and it's not too much, but it's not too soft, or you know it's the right amount of sauce. Um, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a balanced project. I thought it was good. Um, I don't. What surprised me was, like I said, the range.
Hmm.
We didn't just get Afro beats. Like I said, we got a lot of different sounds from her, a lot of different vibes from her.
Yeah.
Um, and I want to say one last thing. Like, I think the other thing that was cool was that she still sounded confident and like herself, no matter which genre the song was or what type of song the song was. Um, and I think that's important. A lot of times when artists are trying something new, you could kind of hear that this is like something new for them. They may not sound as confident. They may not sound as good. Um, it didn't sound like that on any of the songs. It sounded like this is what I do.
Yeah. And what a talent it is to be able to switch between this sound to that sound to that sound all in one project and still have it be something that people buy into.
Right.
Um, so I think she did her thing with that. It's not all. It doesn't work for everybody.
Agreed.
Um, and also everybody doesn't take that risk.
That's
Um,
true.
and I think that speaks to her talent, and that it's like you said, speaks to her confidence. She's able to take that risk, and it worked.
Right.
Um, but yeah, so